If you feel like you've completely stopped making progress in the gym, you're not broken and it's not your genetics. There's a specific reason this happens, and once you understand it, fixing it is actually pretty straightforward. Hey guys, it's Cam and welcome back to another video today. In today's video, we are going to be discussing plateaus in training and how to overcome it. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So a plateau is one of the most frustrating things in fitness. You're still showing up, still putting in the work, but nothing's changing. And when that happens, most people either quit or start throwing random stuff at a wall and just hoping something sticks. But the reason you've plateaued is simpler than you think. It comes down to one word: adaptation. Now, your body is extremely good at adapting to stress. You know, when you first started training, everything was a new stimulus. Your muscles had never been challenged at that before, so they responded. You got stronger, your shape started changing, and progress felt almost automatic. But over time, your body figured out what you were doing. The same weights, the same movements, the same rep ranges. They stopped it being enough of a signal to keep just driving change in your body. And it's not that you've hit your limit. You know, your body has got comfortable, and a comfortable body has no reason to adapt. Now, before we talk about the fixes, it's worth understanding there are some different types of plateau, because not all of them have the same cause, and that changes how you address them. So the first type is a strength plateau. You've been stuck on the same weight for weeks, maybe even months. You know, you're not hitting new numbers, your 1 rep max hasn't moved. This is usually a sign that your nervous system has adapted to the current load and stimulus now, and you're not given enough reason to improve the output. So the second type is a body composition plateau. You were losing fat or visibly changing shape, and now you're not even getting through your training and it hasn't changed. This one often has much to do with nutrition and recovery as it does with training. Your body has adjusted to its energy expenditure to match your intake, and then your progress just stalls. Third is a performance plateau. Your reps aren't going up, your endurance isn't improving, and things just feel stuck. This is often a volume and fatigue issue. You've accumulated enough training stress that your body is spending more energy managing fatigue than it is actually adapting. Knowing which type you're dealing with helps you exactly pick the right fix rather than just guessing it. So let's get into solutions. There are 4 practical levers that you can pull. So the first is a deload week. This is a deliberate week where you drop your volume and intensity. Lighter weights, fewer sets. Most people who've plateaued are carrying more accumulated fatigue than they actually realise. And, you know, a deload lets your body fully recover and fully reset, which is what you need. A lot of people come back noticeably stronger just after 1 week. If you've been training hard for 8 to 12 weeks without a proper break, this should be your first move. Now, the second is changing your rep ranges. If you've been training in the 8 to 12 rep range over the last few months, your body has adapted to that specific demand. Spend a few weeks working with 4 to 6 rep ranges with heavier loads, or push up to 15 to 20 reps, see how it goes. The proximity to failure is key here. Different rep ranges stress the muscle differently. Heavier loading challenges the nervous system, higher rep work drives more metabolic stress in the muscle. And that change alone can restart progress. The third is introducing new movements. If you've done the same exercise for 6 months, swap some of them out. You don't need to overhaul your whole program. Just shift 1 or 2 exercises per muscle group to hit it from a different angle. A different movement pattern creates a different stimulus. Something as simple as switching from a barbell bench press to an incline dumbbell press can be enough to get things moving again. And the fourth, this one gets overlooked a lot, and it's auditing your recovery outside of the gym. Training is a stimulus, but your adaptation happens when you rest. If your sleep has been really poor, your stress level's high, and your nutrition has been quite slipped, your body's ability to recover and adapt is basically compromised. You can add all the new stimulus in the world, but if your recovery isn't there, the adaptation will not follow. So before you change anything in your program, take an honest look at yourself and see what's happening outside of it and if that's on point or not. The plateau isn't the end point. It's just your body telling you that your current approach has run its course. Identity, which type of plateau you're in. Identify which type of plateau you're in. Pull the right lever and then progress or start moving again. Drop a plateau in the comments if this is where you are right now. I read every single one. And thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. Be sure to give it a like and I will see you in the next one.